welcome back to my channel. My name's Ellie and today I'm going to be recreating celebrity makeup looks. So I have two looks I want to recreate and they are by Lucy Hale and one of the Hadid sisters. So I'll probably add them here and here if I can work out how to do it, because you know I'm not that great at editing. I think I'm going to do Lucy's first. I have already moisturised and washed my face and I don't use primer because it like clumps up my foundation. It's really weird. And yeah, so I'm going James Charles style. So I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty foundation. I use the shade 120.
I'm probably just going to get it out until my foundation's on. Because you guys don't really want to see me dabbing my face. Do you?
The shade looks really pale for me on camera, but it's actually a bit dark for me off camera. Like, I'm that weird pale shade that's not quite pink and not quite yellow, but then also too pale for most makeup ranges. Also, excuse that my face is probably quite swollen. I went out last night to the theatre and so I'm pretty tired today, but like not tired enough not to film. So yeah, so I'm going to be swollen for the next few days. My neighbour has just decided to cut the grass. Is it rude if I tell them to stop that I'm filming? So my foundation's done. It looks okay. So I do my eyebrows next. I don't wear concealer under my eyes because I probably should. I do have bags. But you know, I don't always like doing my eyebrows. Like, I like them once they're done and once they look nice-ish. But it's hard getting them there. I'm going to be using the Benefit Kapow eyebrow thing, cream gel brow in the colour 3, and then just this Ted Baker eyebrow pencil. The man that mows my grass, like, always mows the grass with his top off. He's really old. Not that I'm against old people, but he even like he doesn't stop. Even the winter, he's just like. Her eyebrows are quite strong, but she's got darker hair than me. Well, I don't know what colour my hair is. It's like brown and blonde. Like, so I'll just do my eyebrows the normal way. And I'm just gonna take the gel and kind of like drop my brush in there. I just need to, like, I think the beauty gurus say carve out, but really it means clean up my mistakes. And I make a lot of mistakes. I'm not just talking about my eyebrows. So I use the Benefit Boiling Hydrating Concealer. See why so many YouTubers are beauty gurus. You don't have to talk as much. Like, it's honestly, my last video I was just like, oh god. I'm really shiny. I should put some powder on. So I use the, oh, what's the name for it? Oh no, the brow coat brow thing. I got it in a Betty box. I like it. For recreating Lucy's look, she is wearing, I want to say it's green, it might be blue, it's going to be green, eyeshadow. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm using the Morphe 5B Colour Burst palette. Look how pretty it is. If I was a palette, I think I'd be this palette. I kept this because I like all her names. Like, her names are adorable. So, to begin? But I don't have fancy brushes. I'm pretty sure I've had some of these since I was like 9. But you know, what have we got? This pretty brush. And taking the shade Ziggy. And I'm going to put that in the crease. Now her eyeshadow kind of curves round, so I'm going to take the shade, so it kind of curves round, so I'm going to take the shade Apple Cider. I feel like I should cut the crease to give it more of a sparkle. So I might just do like a full cut crease, like not a half or anything fancy. I'm struggling with this. I don't know how I'm going to manage the next one. Oh, I didn't put powder on. Oops. L'Oreal True Match powder all over the face. Just stop my sweat from running out of the foundation. Go back to cutting the crease now. Using that same Benefit Moisture concealer. Don't hate me for the way I pronounce things. I don't think it has to be neat because hers doesn't look that neat. So I keep saying so, it's getting problematic. I need to stop. Yeah, she kind of uses a similar shade in the shimmery powder. I only have one green shimmery shade in this palette. I'm going to use 2 shimmer shades. Look at me. I'm going to use Wanderlust from this palette. And then to brighten it up, I'm going to use Moss Boss from the Morphe palette. Then I'll blend out this trusty bad brush. I'm gonna have to do some serious cleanup. It's like, can you see like an oil spill on the motorway? It's exactly like that. Oh, it goes under her eye too. See? I take this little brush, take a mix of apple cider and Moss Boss. I've got a plan. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight palette in Aurora and take that kind of green shade here called Helia. And I'm going to add that right in the middle. I just feel like I'm going off picture now. So, oh yeah, yeah. Well, hers isn't as high as mine, but she has bigger eyebrows, so, and bigger eyelids. Mascara. She's got really big eyelashes, so do I try? I have these new magnetic eyelashes. Apparently you just add like this eyeliner on. I'm terrible at eyeliner, so this should be fun. See? Add that to your eyelid like with a big spiky point, and then the eyelashes should just magnetic on. Clear my eye. Maybe it'll look better once the eyelashes are on. So there's some very big lashes for my little eyes. I got them on. Maybe I should put some bottom mascara on. All I can see is like this shelf on top of my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to add the bottom lashes now. Fully wear I look like a camel. So, reference update. Can you see that? I tilt my head. It actually has a light contour. Oh no. Keep that one off for now. I'm going to use this mini Hoola bronzer. I got an advent calendar with this brush and try and find my non-existent cheekbone. Oh god. So I'm going to be using the Ted Baker blush palette. It's honestly my favourite blusher in the world. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Illuminated highlighter in the shade Luminous. So looking back at the reference picture, she is wearing a nudie lipstick. So guys, this is a finished look. Not exactly like the picture, but not too different. Let's try the next look. So my mum said, as all mums do, "You look lovely, darling." So thumbs up from her. So now I'm going to try one of the Hadid sisters. I think Hadid, whatever. I think it's Bella. It might be Gigi. Who knows? I know Bella has the darker hair, but then I know there's 3 sisters. I know much more about the Kardashians and the Hadids. So first of all, I'm going to take some of this black tape, put it under my eyes. There's still a bit of green around it, but I wasn't about to take my whole makeup off because, you know, tad lazy like that. So I'm going to put it under my eye because she has quite a sharp crease. So it's not like a full picture, but I think she definitely uses a glitter. I don't have glitter, I just have regular makeup. So I will start, however, with a brown base. I'm going to take the Born to Run palette, shade Weekender, and add that in my crease. I mentioned my very green crease. Then I'm going to take Riff, also add that into my crease. So there's she uses a lot of black up here, so I feel like I should definitely try and smoke it out into the tape. I'm going to take this brush. I've literally never used black in my eyeshadow before. Oh, that's a very, I think I'm just going to keep using Jet, you know. I'm only going to take it to like there because, you know, I've got to cut this crease later. I don't want to make it too hard for myself. Let's do the other eye. Sorry about that, my battery died, so I had to quickly recharge it before like filming, otherwise my camera wouldn't have worked. So while it was charging, I just did this eye and then took the tape off. I put some more foundation under my eyes. So I think it's time to cut the crease and then pray to Jesus it turns out okay. I think I'm going to use my Fenty foundation to cut the crease as it's a bit more pigmented and full coverage than my concealer. Go figure. I'm getting massive Cruella de Vil vibes here though, like massive. I feel like Gigi's didn't touch up my brow, but you know, we're original over here. I keep looking at, like, I don't know what it's called, but like the camera where you can see yourself, even though I'm not actually 100% sure where you should be looking. Like either I don't know if you should be looking up here or in there, so like excuse me where I look, so I have no idea. I need to find a good gold colour to fill in my crease. I feel like the Naked palette Naked 2 might be a good contender. Half Baked, that's quite a good gold here. But then Born to Run has a good, it's kind of got pinky undertones though, so I'm not sure. So Stranded. And then the Morphe palette has like a yellow gold, which we do not want. So I think I'm just going to probably do, let's give Urban Decay's one benefit of the doubt. Let's try that. I'm just going to take this really big fluffy brush. Oh, I don't think it's going to be strong enough. I feel like I should have double checked with my picture Yeah, this doesn't look anything like the picture. Oh well, I'll fix it in a minute. There's definitely more black up top on the picture. This is such a pretty gold. At the minute I've been watching Sabrina, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and I didn't realise how good it was. Like, I try and stay away from hyped up Netflix shows because like I always think they've been overhyped, so stuff like Pretty Little Liars, The Vampire Diaries, but I've always ended up hooked on them. And I've just finished Jane the Virgin, and oh, I can't believe who she ended up with. I mean, I always wanted it to be the other person, but then once that thing happened, like, I knew the other person was better for her. I'm not going to say who, because I know my friend Kyra watches, and she hasn't finished watching it yet, and I don't want to spoil it. The picture kind of goes in at the top with the black. It also kind of has like a black liner on the bottom. We all know how good I am at eyeliner. Wow. There looks like some very thick brows there. I'm not a fan. I'm trying to clean this brush on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to try and add a bit more of a space between my eyebrows. Oh no, let's just go straight to grey. Okay, so it looks like we're not having any gap for our eyebrows. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put some concealer in my hand, get some black eyeshadow, then use that as eyeliner. I'm so lazy, oh my god. Mascara. I'm going to be using the They're Real mascara by Benefit, but I got this in an advent calendar. I am trying to only use cruelty free makeup, and some of it has generally been slip ups, and I didn't realise that brand wasn't cruelty free, like Benefit. I've been in there before and been like, are you guys cruelty free? And they've been like, yeah, we wouldn't test in animals, and it turns out they do test in animals. That happened with me with Lancome as well. I think it's Lancome. And I was like, do you test on animals? And they're like, no. And they did. And that was pretty sad. But I only recently found out Benefit test on animals. I've only been vegetarian for 8 years. I'm just going to quickly top up on contour. But Gigi has more contour on than Lucy. I think it's Bella actually. Oh god, that's way too much. We're going to roll with this now. Might as well add some more blush. And she wears like a rosy coloured lipstick. So I have this Body Shop one, kind of rosy coloured. That's it. That's the finished look. So I think it's, oh, just through a brush. So yeah, that's it. That's the finished look. I don't think this one's as bad as the other one. I think it's very drag queeny. The gold isn't very gold, but I did learn how to do eyeliner, so everything happens for a reason. I feel like if my camera wasn't about to die, I could have took more time and did a slower job, but thanks for watching. Subscribe, give me a like. Cheers. Ta-ra!